The Philadelphia Eagles have broken everyone's brains. It is absolutely wild to see the reaction to anything about the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all your support. Hey, do me a favor. If you've been here, if you're enjoying the content, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Helps out tremendously. We're ticking. I want to say something like it's under 20. We're like under 20 away from 500 subscribers, which is insane. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed. I really do appreciate it. I want to run through some reactions for you because huge win, obviously, yesterday for the Eagles. Saquon Barkley got on track. Tank Bigsby was phenomenal. Both of them over 100 yards. Jihad Dotson with a Randy Moss style catch, which was fantastic. Devontae Smith had himself a day. Jalen Hurts threw 4 touchdowns. The Eagles got 5 sacks, and on and on. And look, here's the thing: the game that was one of the worst officiated games I've seen in a while in terms of being against both teams. It was something, look, clearly against both teams, and the Eagles fans have been 100% on board with saying, look, that tush push play, that was a fumble. I think we can all agree that was. But here's the thing: everyone's melting down just on the Eagles calls. They don't want to talk about the strip sack fumble turnover, right? That we got. They don't want to talk about the N'Kobe Dean getting tackled on that touchdown for the Giants. They don't want to talk about a whistle in the middle of a field goal attempt that should have had us playing it again because once there's an inadvertent whistle during a play, the play is dead 100%. But all they want to talk about, and they've been doing this for a while too, is they want to take that play on the tush push, that fumble. Now, of course, we wouldn't have to go for it if they had given us the first down when Jalen Hurts scrambled before that, and if that was Patrick Mahomes, we also would have gotten the 15 yards for the late hit. But that aside, we got a lot of this. Think I'm done. I've done a 180 tush push, gotta go. If that's not a fumble, the play is just not football. And this is wild. These people are involved in the NFL. Brad Spielberger with a dumb single-digit IQ account, NFLPA certified agent, man, director of football admin. I mean, this is insane that you come. Well, Vikings. Now I get it because this is absurd. Yes, it was a bad call because forward progress was not stopped. Something that's been a bad call on all plays for a long time before the tush push even existed. It is a bad call that has nothing to do with the tush push. Okay. It wasn't that they couldn't see the ball. It wasn't that they couldn't see whether Jalen was down or not. It was just a bad call. And we've all seen fumbles that should have been fumbles that would have been if they were reviewed, but the whistle stopped for forward progress, which you can't review because the play's dead once the whistle goes, just like, oh, I don't know, on that field goal attempt. And so we had a whole lot of this right now. And these are big names, folks. That's what's disturbing. Jeff Kerr, NFL writer, CBS Sports, CBS Philadelphia, supposedly Philadelphia, but we all know there's nobody who hates the Eagles more than Philadelphia media. The NFL officials ruled the Giants can't challenge because they ruled that forward progress from Jalen Hurts had already stopped. Yes, we've seen this happen countless times in football, all types of players, all types of plays, all types of teams. Giants tried to challenge again, cost them a timeout. No, I think he challenged the spot because he already was told he couldn't challenge the fumble. The tush push is slowing down the game, but the officials can't officiate it. No, again, no, it had nothing to do with the tush push. And here's what's really pissed me off is these guys should know better. Jeff Kerr, you should know better. So putting this out as you are just blatantly lying because you want to damage the Philadelphia Eagles. Right. And again, Kurt Benkert, isn't he like yeah, he's got 199,000 followers. He was a QB. He does some uh Eagles refs need to be investigated. So again, and I think there were some others too. There were bad calls all the way down both teams, right? So again, just like that forward progress thing, whether you like it or not, an inverse whistle stops the play. So we should have kicked our field goal again. Giants hold by tackling the Kobe Dean on a touchdown, but that didn't matter, right? Jackson Dart, and I thought I had it. That's let me see. Yeah, is this it? No, that's sorry. I thought, oh wait, it's is this it? Um right? I don't know if I can show this to you or not. I'll try. But this, folks, and even with review, they didn't get it right. This is, I mean, I get that it's close. Boom, that is a fumble. He's got that before arm is coming forward. That was our recovery. That should have been Eagles football, but no, they called that an incomplete pass. But they don't seem to want to talk about, I'll even let it go one more time. They don't want to see it talk about, right? His arm is still back. It is not coming forward. And look, to be fair, here's where I say it's important to differentiate between calls you absolutely can't get wrong and calls that are tough. That was also ruled a fumble on the field, which means it has to be what's I forget one of the words is clear and obvious to overturn it. There's no clear and obvious there at all. And here's the thing. I don't care what they called on the field on that play because, as you can see with the slow mo, incredibly difficult, right? Those are the plays that look, I get it. They may get those wrong, but then that's what replay's for, and you got to correct it. And they didn't correct it. 277,000 followers ban the tush push this week. If they don't call that a fumble in the Eagles Giants game, then that's the last straw. The tush push, ban the tush push this week. Again, inadvertent whistle for stopping forward progress. The call was wrong. Nothing to do with the tush push, you freaking morons. Oh my goodness. Richard Sherman getting in on it. So a tush push can last long enough for the O line to push the QB, but not long enough for the QB to reach the ball and fumble. The more I watch the play, the more confused I am about it. No whistle had been blown. Again, nothing to do with the tush push. We've all seen players, whether they get stood up by defenders and then the ball is whatever it is, they're leaning. We see it all the time. It has nothing to do with the tush push. And I'm just giving you, I mean, this is all over everywhere, but I'm giving you big accounts, big names, people that should know better. So this is clearly a concerted effort to go after the Philadelphia Eagles simply because they are so damn good at a play that no one else can do to the same degree. And I think we got this. Yes, here's the Giants report now. Now I get they're going to be biased, right? But insane no fumble call, false start, and neutral zone infraction on Kayvon Slayton OPI. That was OPI. They also got away with an OPI on a play earlier, but luckily for us, it was incomplete. Where he put his hand up in Kenyon Mitchell's under Kenyon Mitchell, yeah, under, under his chin. I was trying to say chin strap, and so forth. So again, there were a lot both ways. It was a terribly officiated game. There's no doubt. But as you can see, the campaign is one way and one way only, and even more specifically to the tush push. And then this was, was this the run or was this the Dotson play? I think this is the run. Yeah, I think this is so we'll just end with this. But and I got more to say about the game. There's some great stuff to talk about for going into the bye week, but I really want to talk about that specifically because it just gives you a great example right there when clearly the call was a bad call but had nothing to do with the tush push, and yet all these big names who should know better all in on got to ban the tush push because they can't officiate it. It's almost like the NFL said, "Hey, get some calls like that wrong on purpose so we can get this groundswell of anti-tush push sediment out there, and then we can ban the play because we don't like the Eagles succeeding." But I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Really do appreciate it. Do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content, and let me also know what else you want to see because there's a lot to talk about, obviously. Go have a great day. I'll talk to you later.